I am Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a 1981 Yamaha U3, which we just finished our prep work on, and it's not in a great spot, but for seeing the cosmetics of it. But I guess suffice it to say that cosmetically it's in excellent condition. It just kind of sits where it sits, and we just make the video
it's
where
a pretty good shot
happens
though
to
right
be.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess suffice it to say that it looks like it's in A+ condition. It's in excellent condition. And then on the inside we've done a lot of work. So the action is in beautiful condition. It's very clean. Things are aligned. They are properly lubricated and regulated, so the touch is correct. The touch is absolutely what you would expect from a brand new piano. And a regulation should endure about 20 to 25 years or so. So this piano is almost 40 years old, and it was probably overdue for a regulation 15 years ago or so, and where all of that regulation and tightening and lubrication, alignment, all of those things were just done barely. It's good for another 25 years before it needs a little bit more work. But this piano, without a doubt, will last a lot longer than that. And frankly, when I say 25 years before it needs all of this work, that's probably, for most people's taste and most people's standard, that's probably being overly picky. So that's a very conservative estimate. Most people, I think, could go, even double that, and as long as the piano was tuned, they'd be perfectly happy. But for people that really know what they're feeling, know what they're listening for, that 25-year point is not unreasonable. And that's given normal use conditions in a home. Okay, so the pedals, of course, are covered by those little styrofoam things, but they're in great condition. And then everything down here is just clean, and the pedals are all aligned and or lubricated and tight, and will last for same thing for decades. Why don't I just show you briefly what I'm talking about when I talk about regulation. There's about a dozen or so different specs that have to be just right for the touch to be correct. So some examples would be the distance you can depress the key, but the one that's most obvious, if you're watching this video, you're probably out shopping for pianos. So come on in here and I'll show you. I'll kind of pull this out of the way. This is an important one to look at. So you should be able to get that hammer when you play it very, very softly, very slowly, to come to within 1/8 of an inch of the string, and it pulls away just like that. And a little ledge that I'm feeling with my finger as I push that little pop with the key. And at that pop, that's the point at which that hammer pulls away, and that should be 1/8 of an inch of the string, which on this piano it is, which is correct regulation. This thing that I'm pulling away, by the way, that's a rail that allows you to play softly. So if you have kids sleeping or something, or an apartment where you've got neighbors, wall neighbors, that enables you to, that's a nice tone, to mute it and play very quietly. So before I play it, I'll just mention briefly, the U3 is an awesome piano. I've sold so many of them. I've sold, I don't know, over the last few years, dozens and dozens of U3s. I stand behind them. They're a classic. The U1, which is the 48-inch version, Yamaha claims it's the best-selling piano of all time, and I have no reason to doubt the validity of that claim. The U1 is a great piano. Brand new, the U1 currently in 2018 is somewhere around $11,000. The U3 brand new is like $13,000. So this piano, and I also have some U1s, we're at less, by a long shot, less than half that price. And all of these things, this is not lip service, that I'm not making erroneous claims. These we go through a very, very strict checklist to make these pianos absolutely as close to brand new as possible. And I don't think that we missed the mark by very much. So when you compare the price on this piano to well over double for brand new, it just seems like a no-brainer. Okay, let's listen to it. So what I just played a second ago, just an awesome sound, really big. So the U1's got a great tone at 48 inches. I think that's in large part why it's such a good seller. This one at 52 is kind of like the big brother, maybe you could call it, of the U1. It has that very rich, pleasing, bright Yamaha tone. Only this one has more so, just 4 inches. 4 inches for a piano is a lot. That's an awesome piano. I would personally, I'd be very happy with this piano if this were my personal piano. At home, I have a grand piano, but if this were my personal piano, I'd be very happy with it. I like that a lot. So, yeah, come check that out. See what you think if you agree that this would be a great personal piano. The address here is 1497 South State Street in Orem, or you can call. See if we have this one available. We actually just bought a few more U3s because they're so popular and they're so good. It's not a surprise that I'm really liking this one. Yeah, come check them out. Thanks for watching.